Morning everyone. I've started recording. This is the third time now, so hopefully this is not a sign of how my cooking is going to go. I decided to make lasagna because I saw someone making it on TikTok last night and I was like, you know what, I haven't made lasagna for a while. So I have my Slim Fast here that I'm drinking for my breakfast because I can't like eat and cook at the same time. I need to like sit down and eat afterwards. So these are the dishes. They're like stoneware. They're really nice. I think I'm just going to use the big one, but I'm not sure because I haven't used them yet. So I thought I'll just keep both out for now. I've got some Lloyd Grossman tomato and roasted garlic. I'm going to chop up the peppers and put it in as well, and the onion, some oregano. I'm going to try and do something with this spinach because I really need to use it. So what I'm thinking of doing, this is not what I usually do, but when I'm layering it, I'm going to put like a layer of spinach as well. So I don't want to just put it as the layer without the pasta because then it'll just fall apart, but I'm going to put it in there as well. And then this is a pasta that I've got. It's just cheap Sainsbury's lasagna sheets, nothing fancy. This is for the bechamel sauce. So usually I have cheese that I grate, but I don't at the moment, so I'm going to have to use the cheese slices. Got some butter, plain flour, lactose-free milk because I don't have dairy milk, which I know seems weird because I'm having cheese. But anyways, and then usually I put a little bit of paprika, ground pepper, and then salt and pepper in it. The mince that I'm using, so I've got some lamb mince there. The mister is not a big fan of lamb mince by itself. So I also have some pork mince in here, but I don't feel like pork mince is super flavorsome. So if I'm gonna make lasagna, I think last time I did it with beef mince and pork mince. So this time's gonna be with lamb and pork mince. So let's see. It is freaking hot today. You can see there's a really nice breeze coming in the kitchen, which is amazing because I'm gonna have everything turned on in a minute. So let me get started. This is still pretty frozen. Let's get started with some chopping while this is sorting itself out, and then I'll come back to you. The noise. I have the washing machine on, so now I've got my beef mince, peppers and everything in there. You guys know me, I'm just the worst. I just throw everything into the pan. I also put some chili flakes in there, some salt and pepper, the oregano, and now I'm going to cook it. So while that's cooking, I'm going to do my bechamel sauce, and I might be able to like talk you guys through this because it doesn't take very long to do. Usually you put onion in there, but I decided to use the onion, all the onion, because I forgot for the bolognese sauce. So put some butter in there and melt that. Oh dear. Guys, it is just hot here today. You know what, on TikTok there's all these things that people are talking about, and they're saying when it's hot in the UK it makes people remember where they come from. All these people, because there's a lot of people from like Africa, the Caribbean, Australia, South Africa, all these like really hot countries, and people that visit, people from Dubai visit here, and Abu Dhabi and all of that from the Arab Emirates, because it's so hot where they are, so they come here instead, and then they get faced with this kind of heat. Is just not like, I don't even know how to explain it. Even though I've listened to 1,000 people explain what the heat is like, I don't really know how to explain it to you. It's just like really kind of muggy. It's like that heat that when you can get out of the shower, you feel like you want to go back in the shower, that kind of heat. So, you know what? Let me put this on time lapse because it might actually take longer than you think. But basically, I'm going to put the flour in. My cooking channel is like freestyle, yeah? I don't measure anything. It's all just, you know, how I feel it's going to work. So bear that in mind. There are no measurements. When I was pouring the nutmeg, just like a whole chunk of it came out and it's too much. Oh my god. Okay, so I swapped to the whisk because, can you see that? It's not meant to look like that. Oh no, I ruined it. Ah. Okay, so I swapped to the whisk because I needed to get the lumps out. Now, because I'm using cheese slices, obviously it's not grated, but I'm just gonna break them up and put them in. And oh god. So I put it on like a super low heat. Can turn it up a little bit now that I've got like the lumps and everything out. Oh, I'm so sad about that. Ah, this is what I get for doing things with my left hand, hey? So, because I messed it up, I'm gonna have to like overcompensate. So I'm gonna put 4 cheese slices in and then we're gonna see what the situation is. Oh dear. Okay, so while that one's melting away, this one, take the lid off it now because now it's got enough liquid in it. Started to cook a bit more. Just make sure there's no like big chunks of meat in there. And you don't want the sauce to be too liquidy, you know, because otherwise it's going to make the lasagna too wet and it's not going to be nice, and when you try and take it out in one nice slice it's not going to come. So I'm going to leave the lid off that now and keep cooking that one down. So I can turn the heat up on that one. With the bechamel, you just have to keep a close eye on it because especially once you put the cheese in it as well, it'll start to thicken up a lot. You just keep adding milk. So let me put you back on time lapse and then we'll come back. Now it's time to layer it. So basically what I'm going to do is a little bit of, I've seen people do this otherwise. Some people put the meat on the bottom, some people put some bechamel on the bottom. So I think I'm going to put the meat on the bottom, and then I'm going to put a pasta layer, and then it's going to be bechamel, spinach, and then meat. And then we'll just keep going until basically there's no room left. So that's what you end up with. I was thinking to put another layer of the pasta and then put the bechamel. But then I thought, you know what? It might give it a nice kind of, if it's just on top and it's like that nice top layer. And then this is all, well, it's mainly mozzarella, but it's like I've got some cheddar in there as a mix as well. I mix them up in the container. I don't think I would put this much cheese on there, but I kind of wanted to use it because the container was getting a bit like, usually I keep them in their plastic and then put it in the container. I didn't do that time. I left it, I just tipped it all into the container, which I don't think is a fantastic idea because the container was starting to get a little moist. So I'm gonna put that in the oven and then I'm going to wash everything up because I have a small disaster going on here. And when it's done from the oven, I will show you. Sorry, I started eating and I forgot to film. So this is what it looks like on the plate. You can see the bits of spinach in there. Does taste a little nutty, but it's okay. I've got 4 pieces here to go into the freezer. And I've got 1 here if he wants it when he comes back. If not, I'll just eat it myself. And then I need to wash this up, put these away, put the washing away over there. I've got the laundry out on the balcony, so I'm gonna bring that in at some point, or flip the sheet over, or I don't know, whatever. But yeah, at the moment I'm gonna eat my lunch because, well, this is actually like brunch. Oh my god. Ugh. I just got like a really sore back for some reason. It's 1:30 and I have work at 3, so I have a lot to do in a short amount of time. So I'm going to relax for half an hour, eat my lunch, and then get cracking. So I hope you guys liked today's vlog. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you get notified of more amazing vlogs like this. Bye guys.